Will Moscow risk its lucrative defense partnership with New Delhi for Pakistan? And can we also call this a boiling teapot ready to spill towards India? It is a question stirring emotions across India's media, and it is not new. The spotlight has recently shifted back towards Russia's role in supplying RB-93MA engines. While this defense cooperation focuses on this engine controversy, the story beneath runs deeper and stretches across decades of diplomacy, defense deals, and complex regional ties. Russia is not suddenly selling these engines to Pakistan. In fact, since at least 2007, they have been quietly supplying RD 93 engines and even upgraded models to Islamabad. Despite whispers and requests from India to halt these exports, deliveries have continued. Why then does this issue flare up now? It is a timely moment to pause and ask that. What drives Russia's choices in South Asia? And also, how does Russia balance its deep defense bonds with India against new openings with Pakistan? Can this be considered as Russia's balancing act in South Asia? For years, Russian military experts have suggested a new approach, one where Moscow wins by playing on both sides. After all, other defense suppliers like the US and France have found ways to sell arms to both India and Pakistan, managing to keep India as their prime customer. Historically, Russia has treated India as its privileged partner. This meant limited Pakistan's access to advanced Russian weaponry, often blocking Pakistani requests for fighter jets, missiles, and other high end platforms whenever India objected. Still, some deliveries to Pakistan did happen, which consisted of mostly transport helicopters like Mi 17 and a small batch of Mi 35N attack helicopters. The sales were modest, reflecting Russia's cautious stance and Pakistan's more limited buying power. But why is this engine at the heart of the controversy? According to various sources, Russian state export company Rosoboron Export sealed deals in 2007 and 2010 to sell 250 RD-93 engines to China. Despite China's push to replace these engines with their own WS-30, both China and Pakistan still were dependent on Russian-made RD-93 for its reliability and durability. Interestingly, some Russian experts suggest that India should see this not as a threat, but as a sign of transparency. India knows exactly what the JF-17 can do with these engines, and that understanding might bring some predictability to a volatile regional military equation. So, is Russian Pakistan defense relations more than just weapons? Well, one can say that arms sales are only just one part of the story. Over the past decade, Russia and Pakistan have deepened their military ties in a more subtle ways. Joint drills such as the Druzhba counter-terrorism exercises, the Arabian Monsoon naval exercise launched in 2025, and high-level dialogue through the Joint Military Consultative Committee shows steady diplomatic engagement. But what really is remarkable is how Russia manages to walk a tightrope between India and Pakistan, encouraging limited collaboration with Pakistan while carefully safeguarding its vital and lucrative defense partnership with India. So, now, a very important question is that will Russia risk it all? As we know, Russia's close and historically privileged partnership in India remains its cornerstone. Yet, the option of expanding business, The strategic benefits of working with Pakistan and the realities of global defense markets make a nuanced approach more appealing. For India, this Russia Pakistan collaboration is a factor in a known quantity rather than a secret threat. At the end of the day, this is about more than just engines or jets. It's a story about trust, competition, and the delicate art of diplomacy in one of the world's most complicated neighborhoods. And as Moscow charts its course, it reminds us all how global partnerships can rarely be reduced to simple choices, and how sometimes keeping the balance itself the most valuable leverage of all. It is often said that there are no permanent friends or permanent enemies, only permanent interests in the theater of international relations. So, in the end, my question for you all is, what do you think will be the future of India Russia relations? Will we have our all winner friend, or will we gain another enemy? And its answer, well, only time will decide what the future holds for us.